Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll differentiate these two functions. So let's start with the first one. V at t equals sine square root of t. Now the first step we should do in this function is to change this radical into a rational exponent because that will make it easy to find the derivative of this function. So the first step is to rewrite this function. Now the square root can be written as a rational exponent 1 over 2. Now we can find the derivative of this function v at t. Now this function is a composite function. So there is a square function on the sine, which is a trig function, and there is this term t with the rational exponent 1 over 2. So we'll have to use chain rule to find the derivative of this function. So as per the chain rule, we'll start with the derivative of the outer function, which is the square function, and we'll have to use the power rule to find the derivative. So as per the power rule, we'll move the square or the 2 in the front, and we'll subtract 1 from the exponent 2. Times the derivative of the inner function, which is the sine function. Now the sine t to the power half is a composite function because there is this trig function sine and then there is this term with a rational exponent. So we'll find the derivative of this function in the next step using chain rule again. So in the next step we get, so in the exponent 2 minus 1 is just 1. We don't write 1 as the exponent. Now we can use chain rule again. So we'll start with the derivative of the outer function, and the derivative of the sine function is cos. Times the derivative of the inner function, which is the t term with the exponent half, and for that we'll have to use the power rule. So as per the power rule, we'll move the half from the exponent to the front, and we'll subtract 1 from half. Now we can simplify it further. So the first part stays the same. The second part stays the same. Now in this last part, in the exponent, half minus 1 is negative half. Now in the next step, we can move this t term to the denominator with the 2 to make the exponent positive. Now we can multiply all of these terms. So the 2 sine cos terms will stay in the numerator and the 2t to the power half will go in the denominator. So now we can cancel out the 2's. Now in the next step, we can change the rational exponents 1 over 2 back to square root. So this can be the final answer for the derivative of the first function. So now we can analyze the second function. Now in the second function, there is a square root on the expression. So first we should convert that square root into a rational exponent half. So we should just rewrite the function as. Now we can find the derivative of this expression, and we have to use chain rule because there is this outer function which is the exponent half, and the inner function is the expression 1 plus cos t plus sine squared t. So as per the chain rule, we'll start with the derivative of the outer exponent, so the outer function, which is the exponent half. So we'll use the power rule for that. So we'll move the half to the front. And we'll subtract 1 from it. Times the derivative of the inner function, which is the expression 1 plus cos t plus sine squared t. Now the derivative of 1 is 0 because it's a constant, and then the derivative of cos t is minus sine t. Now the derivative of sine squared t can be found using the chain rule because there is an outer function which is a square function and the inner function is the sine. So we start with the derivative of the outer function, and for that we'll use the power rule and we'll subtract 1 from 2. And the derivative of the sine function, which is the inner function, is cos t. Now we can simplify this expression. So in the exponent, half minus 1 is negative half. And the second part, the 0 goes away and we get negative sine t. And then the exponent on sine is 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. Now we can simplify this expression by moving the negative exponent term to the denominator to make the exponent positive. So in the numerator we'll be left with now 2 sine t cos t can be changed to sine 2t using the double angle identity for sine. So the exponent negative half became positive half because we moved that expression to the denominator. Now we can change the rational exponent half to the square root. So this can be the final answer for the derivative of this second function v at t. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.